What's good, y'all? Listen, we got some wild tea to spill today about Kanye West and Bianca Censori's marriage falling apart. We are exposing Kanye's $5 million divorce nightmare, and his wife's mafia family wants to sit down. And this ain't your regular celebrity divorce drama. Word on the street is both of them are quietly hunting for divorce lawyers, with Bianca set to walk away with $5 million. But here's where it gets crazy. Turns out Bianca isn't just some regular architect who worked for Yeezy. This girl comes from a straight-up Australian crime family. Her daddy, Leo Censori, did time for heroin and weapons charges, and her uncle was literally known as the Al Capone of Melbourne. Now, after that mess at the Grammys where Kanye had Bianca stripped down naked on the red carpet, her father wants to have a sit-down with Yee. And if you know anything about mob families, you know that's not just a friendly chat over coffee. Sources say Leo's asking what Kanye would think if someone did that to his daughters North or Chicago. Meanwhile, Bianca's holding down their $35 million mansion in LA, while Kanye is supposedly hiding out in Tokyo. But that's not even the half of it. We've got receipts about their red carpet argument, Kanye's latest Nazi rants that got him banned from X again, and some concerning talk about him laying hands on women. Plus, word is Bianca's family already tried to rescue her once before with an intervention, but she went back to him. Stay tuned, because I'm about to break down everything we know about this messy situation, including some exclusive details about what's really going on behind the scenes. Trust me, this story is wilder than anything you've heard before. Let's talk about this Grammy mess that had everybody's group chats blowing up. Y'all remember when Kanye and Bianca hit the red carpet and things got real weird real quick? A lip reader caught Yee telling Bianca, "You're making a scene," but then turned around and straight up ordered her to drop it behind you and turn. When Bianca let that fur coat fall, she was basically naked underneath, wearing nothing but some see-through situation that had social media going crazy. Don Lemon even tried to get an interview with them, but Kanye curved him quick, talking about no interviews, I'm focused. The next day, he jumped on social media acting like this was some romantic moment, posting stuff like, "My wife's first red carpet opened a whole new world," and calling her brave and hot. But here's the tea. Sources say they were arguing before they even hit the carpet. Some people swear they left early, while others say they got kicked out. Either way, it was giving major uncomfortable vibes. Now, Bianca's been known to rock some revealing fits before. That's facts. But something about this moment felt different, like she wasn't really feeling it. The way Kanye was standing to the side, trying to take credit for his wife's body, like it was his latest design, it was giving controlling energy, especially after we found out about all that "I have dominion over my wife" nonsense he was posting. What's wild is that this is the same dude who used to dress Kim Kardashian in full coverage outfits at the Met Gala. The whole thing hits different now that we know about the divorce papers coming, right? Some folks are saying this Grammy stuff might have been Kanye's way of pushing Bianca to her breaking point. And with her mafia family watching all this go down, baby, you know they weren't happy seeing their girl put on display like that. Y'all, Kanye has been on one lately, and when I tell you he's lost his mind, I mean he has lost it. Right before the Super Bowl, this man started posting the wildest stuff about Adolf Hitler and straight up called himself a Nazi. X had to shut down his account again, and he lost all 34 million of his followers. But did that stop him? Nah. Then he's posting all this crazy stuff about laying hands on women, talking about how sometimes you gotta your girl because she's not acting right. Meanwhile, Bianca's nowhere to be found. She's not even showing up to this movie they're supposed to be filming in Tokyo. Sources say she's struggling to deal with all his repulsive rampage on social media. But here's what's really got people talking. Kanye can't even find lawyers to represent him in his other legal battles because he's too problematic. He's begging judges to delay trials because nobody wants to work with him. And get this, he won't even pay his old lawyers what he owes them. The man's burning bridges faster than he can cross them. And now with Bianca's mafia family watching his every move, sheesh. No wonder people are saying this divorce about to get real messy, real quick. Both Kanye and Bianca are quietly meeting with divorce lawyers, but ain't nothing been filed yet. It's like they're playing chess, waiting to see who's gonna make the first move. Word is they got this verbal agreement where Bianca's supposed to walk away with $5 million, which honestly seems kind of low considering his wealth, but that's what they agreed to back when they had that secret wedding in December 2022. Right now, Bianca's holding it down at their $35 million Beverly Hills mansion, while Kanye supposedly ghosted everybody and bounced back to Japan. Sources say he's been living in some hotel out there for most of last year anyway. Like, who does that when they got a whole mansion and a wife at home? TMZ is saying both of them are very serious about this divorce, and it could go down any day now. But check this. Some people are saying Bianca might pull a U-turn like she did before when her family tried to get her away from Kanye the first time. Remember that? She left him, but came right back. The crazy part is nobody's really sure who started this divorce talk first. Some say Bianca finally had enough after that Grammy stunt and all his Nazi mess, while others think Kanye might be trying to get ahead of something. Either way, their lawyers are working overtime trying to keep this from turning into a whole circus. But with Kanye being Kanye and Bianca's family being who they are, this could turn into the messiest celebrity divorce we've seen in a minute. Stay tuned, because something tells me there's way more tea about to spill. Y'all ain't ready for this tea about Bianca's family. When I tell you Kanye married into the Australian mob, I'm not playing. Let me break this down for you. Bianca's daddy, Leo Censori, ain't no regular businessman. This man did hard time for having heroin and a loaded pistol. Plus, he was running illegal gambling schemes all through the 1980s. But wait, it gets better. Her uncle Eddie was literally called the Al Capone of Melbourne and caught cases for beating up police, stealing, and making threats. Then there's her other uncle, Arizin, who they called a notorious gangland murderer. This man was actually sentenced to death back in the day before they changed it to life in prison. Now, Bianca's family been trying to keep all this on the low, living that quiet life, until Kanye came through and put them back in the spotlight. Her mama Alexandra is mad about all the attention, saying they just want to live normal lives. But how are you going to do that when your son-in-law is Kanye West? Here's where it gets real interesting. Leo, remember, that's Bianca's daddy, wants to have a sit-down with Kanye about how he's been treating his daughter. He's especially heated about Kanye having his baby girl out here naked at the Grammys, asking what he would do if someone had North or Chicago out there like that. The family's been watching everything going down, and they already tried to save Bianca once with an intervention. Now with all this Nazi stuff and Kanye talking crazy about having dominion over their daughter, these Melbourne mobsters ain't playing. Trust me, if I was Kanye, I'd be real careful about how I handle this divorce, because them Censori men don't play about their women. What's wild is that right after the family started making noise, suddenly we're hearing about this divorce and this $5 million settlement. Coincidence? I think not. Some people are saying Bianca's family might be pulling strings behind the scenes to make sure their girl gets out of this situation for good this time. And with Kanye hiding out in Tokyo while Bianca's chilling in their LA mansion, looks like somebody got the message. The question is, will Bianca stay gone this time? Or are we gonna see another reunion? Either way, her family ain't playing around no more. Let me tell y'all what's really going down behind these closed doors. Sources close to the situation are spilling some serious tea about what's happening when the cameras aren't rolling. First off, everybody's worried about these comments Kanye's been making about laying hands on women and how sometimes you got at your girl when she's not acting right. Like, what kind of mess is that? Then we got Bianca ghosting this whole movie project they're supposed to be filming in Tokyo. She ain't showed up once. People who've been around them say the energy between them has been off for a minute, especially after that Grammy red carpet drama. A lip reader caught them arguing, and witnesses say Bianca looked mad uncomfortable the whole time. But here's what's really got people talking. Kanye's been living in some hotel in Japan for most of last year, while his wife's been holding down their mansion in LA. And get this, every time Kanye starts losing it on social media or in public, the first thing he does is come for the Black community. Then when that don't work, he starts with his anti-Semitic rants. It's like clockwork. Meanwhile, Bianca's family is watching all this go down and they ain't happy. Sources say she's been different since getting with Kanye, letting him control what she wears or doesn't wear, who she talks to, everything. Some folks are saying this whole divorce thing might get ugly quick, especially with Kanye not being able to keep lawyers because he won't pay them. And with Bianca's mob family in the mix, this situation is about to get real interesting, real quick. The question everybody's asking is, who's going to make the first move in this divorce? And what kind of dirt is going to come out when they do? And what's going to come out once these divorce papers actually get filed? So what's next in this whole Kanye and Bianca saga? Let me tell y'all what's probably about to go down. First off, them divorce papers could drop any day now. Both sides got lawyers on deck, just waiting to make that first move. With that $5 million settlement already agreed on, you'd think this would be quick and clean, but nothing's ever simple with Kanye. Remember how he played games during his divorce from Kim, missing deadlines and refusing to respond to papers? But this time it's different. He's dealing with Bianca's family, and them Australian mobsters ain't about to let him play around. Sources say Kanye might try to hide out in Tokyo, but Leo Censori ain't the type to let his daughter get played like that. The real question is, what's Bianca gonna do once she's free? Will she finally speak up about what really went down in that marriage? Because, baby, you know she's got stories to tell. Some people think she might go back to Australia and lay low, while others say she's got tea to spill and might do some interviews. Meanwhile, Kanye's probably gonna do what Kanye does. Drop some wild music, make more crazy statements, and probably start dating somebody else who looks just like Kim. Y'all know that's his type. But here's what's really interesting. This divorce could affect his whole empire. He's already lost deals and followers over his behavior, and with Bianca's family watching his every move, he might have to actually play nice for once. One thing's for sure, this ain't gonna be your regular celebrity divorce. Between Kanye's unpredictable behavior, Bianca's mob family connections, and all the tea that could spill, we're about to see one of the messy splits in Hollywood history. Keep it locked, because this story ain't nowhere near over. Listen, y'all, let me wrap this whole situation up for you. What started as a secret wedding in December 2022 is about to end with a $5 million divorce settlement and possibly some mob family drama. The way things are looking, this divorce about to get real interesting, especially with her Melbourne mob family involved. Whether Bianca is gonna finally speak her truth or Kanye's gonna start wilding out again. You know, Tell It All gonna keep you updated with all the tea. If you want to stay in the loop about what's really going down with this messy situation, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you think Bianca's family about to handle Kanye, or a dice if you think he's gonna try to play games with this divorce like he did with Kim. And don't forget to follow us, because trust me, this story ain't over, and we're gonna be the first ones to let you know what's really going down. Until next time, keep it real, and remember, we always tell it all.